Of sports, my name is Robinson Okenya. We begin with athletics, and Paul Lonyangata successfully retained his Paris Marathon title after winning this year's race in a time of 2 hours, 6 minutes and 21 seconds to lead fellow Kenyans to podium positions. Mathew Kisorio finished second while Ernest Ng'eno was third. In the women's race, Kenya's debutant Betsy Saina clocks 2 hours, 22 minutes and 56 seconds to win the women's race ahead of compatriot Ruth Chepng'etich, who clocked 2 hours, 22 minutes and 59 seconds.
And I think that Betsy Saina has just about managed to hold off Ruth Chepng'etich. Chepng'etich came back, she gave it a phenomenal shot, but it's an incredible time. It's 13 seconds, 14 seconds slower than last year for Paul Lonyangata. But Betsy Saina from Kenya makes it a Kenyan double and a Kenyan 1-2.
Still on athletics, Kenneth Kipkemoi registered a first-place podium finish at the 38th edition of the Rotterdam Marathon, clocking 2 hours, 5 minutes and 44 seconds. He outclassed Ethiopia's Abera Kuma, who came in second, clocking 2 hours, 5 minutes and 50 seconds, and his third-place counterpart, Kekile Gezagen, who clocked 2 hours, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. In the women's race, Vislin Chepkesho sealed a win in 2 hours, 23 minutes and 47 seconds ahead of Ethiopia's Eshetu Setanyehu.
A wonderful win. Through into second place, Abera Kuma, and just hanging on to third to take the spoils on her own. She breaks the tape to 23:45, there or thereabouts. And looking rather laboured as she crossed the line.
Let's move to football now. The national women's football team, Harambee Starlets, secured a passage to the second round of the African Women's Cup of Nations qualifiers after a goalless draw against Uganda in the return leg played in Lugogo. Starlets proceed having won the first leg 1-0 in a match that was played at Kenyatta Stadium in Machakos last week. Still on football, Kenya Premier League champions Gor Mahia grabbed a slight advantage of qualifying for the group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup after getting a 1-0 win over SuperSport United in a match played at Kenyatta Stadium in Machakos. Jacques Tuisenge scored the only goal of the match from the penalty slot with 12 minutes to go. Gor Mahia will play the return leg away in 10 days in South Africa. Still on football, Mathare United extended their lead on the Kenya Premier League log with a 1-0 win over Tusker FC in a match played at Ruaraka grounds. In another encounter, Thika United emerged with a 2-1 win over Sofapaka in a match played at Thika Stadium, while FC Leopards came from 2 goals down to settle for a 2-2 draw against Nzoia Sugar. Let's move to hockey now. Amira Sailors' hockey team kicked off the 2018 Kenya Hockey Union Premier League season with a comfortable 2-0 win over Sliders at the City Park Hockey Stadium. The 2 goals were scored by Leah Omwado and Imelda Awori in the 16th and 50th minute respectively to earn Sailors an important 3 points. In other Premier League matches, defending champions Telkom hockey team outclassed USIU women's hockey team 3-0. Meanwhile, in the Super League matches, University of Nairobi hockey team beat Multimedia University 1-0 thanks to a Clem Nyongesa 59th minute strike. Elsewhere, Kimathi University were given a walkover against Kenyatta University Vultures.
We are coming in stronger than last season, and I believe we can make it, as the coach has said, to African Club Championship 2018-2019.
We want to develop this young team, step by step, match by match, also during weekly training. And I think the last competition, the last league, we are playing in the top 4. So even it should be possible this year, and we are trying to fight for the second place.
Let's move overseas now. Danny Welbeck scored twice as Arsenal deepened Southampton's relegation's worried with a 3-2 win in a game that saw both sides reduced to 10 men in stoppage time at the Emirates Stadium.
Cedric's delivered across, Long's in there, and Southampton have stolen the lead. Out of nothing, Shane Long skipped in front of his man whilst Arsenal dozed. Inquests are plenty. Touched on by Welbeck. Aubameyang feathers it in, and Arsenal are level. That is a delightfully deft finish. Welbeck. Danny Welbeck, deflection goal. Arsenal from behind. Here, Cedric. Tadic. Cedric. It's in from Austin. Super sub. He's been on for seconds. Here, Wobie's cross. And Welbeck scores.
Of course, Arsenal with a 3-2 win over Southampton in the English Premier League match that was played today. Now, that is where we wrap it up.